Alex, Julie, we'll see ya.
I hate goodbyes.
Alex, John was our contractor.
Anderson 400 series are the windows contractors trust most. Learn more at andersonwindows.com. 2020 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors. Visit andersonwindows.com for warranty details.
O'Reilly.
The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts will help with all your car care needs. Whether you're shopping for parts, accessories, or supplies, we've got you covered. Right now, get Superior Cover-All Tire Shine 2 for $16. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. Keep your car looking like new. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's hot. It's humid. You wanted a relaxed pool party / barbecue. You got the human tsunami instead.
Cannonball!
Today, he's going for a world record splash that'll send inflatable swans into orbit. Dripping wet, you grab an ice cold can of Heineken.
Watch out!
When another man-child-made wave embraces you.
Incoming!
It's okay, though. He's not splashing you. He's adding more refreshment to your refreshment. Heineken. Where others see annoying splashers, we see immediate refreshment. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy responsibly.
The first bet on Caesars Sportsbook app is up to $5,000 risk-free, people. When I told my team about the idea, they said I was being too wonderful and magnificent. But I don't care how awesome this makes me. I'm doing this for the people. So just download the app, and that first bet is up to $5,000 risk-free. Caesar made an app for the people.
Must be 21. Offer valid in New Jersey only and for new players. Paid in bet credits. Terms and conditions apply. See Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. 97.5. The Fanatic. Philadelphia. It's Wednesday night at 6. Time for beers with Bob from Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, located in the heart of South Philly. Game on. Now here's your host for Beers with Bob, Bob Cooney.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I got to tell you something really strange just happened. I love people, and somebody just walked up just as we're about to start this show and decided to give us a camel.
Hump day.
Does it say? Oh,
Why'd
hump
you take
day.
my camel?
I didn't. I just wanted to look at it. From Live Casino and Hotel, because that's where we are.
But I got one. You didn't.
We are here tonight. I know you got it because you know why? Because you're the good-looking dude, and I'm not.
Thank you for turning up my headphones too. My ears are bleeding.
That's all right. I'm going to do it more. How's that feel?
Awful.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Beers with Bob. I'm Bob Cooney along with Andrew Salchunas. We have Tyler Zulli producing us tonight. We're down here, like I said, Live Casino and Hotel. It is phenomenal down here. Andrew and I have been hanging out for about an hour, meeting a lot of people. Very interesting subject. The Who came up to us earlier to talk about being on a cruise ship.
My man Josh from Audubon. Who calls
the
traveling croupier, man.
Yes. We're going to talk about this on the morning show tomorrow.
You should, man. He's lived a fascinating life, and I can't believe I got to put the face of the voice.
Yeah, it's amazing. So if you come over to Live Casino and Hotel, we are literally right as you walk in or right as you walk out. We have a new position here right outside of FanDuel Sports.
But on the 10th Street side, not the Darien Street side.
Yes, exactly.
The 10th Market.
On the 10th Street side. Great place. It is. You know what's fun about this, Andrew, is we had our first show here a couple of months ago.
Yep.
And the place just opened up, so it had the new feel about it, the COVID, everything was going on. Every time we've been here, this is, I think, our fourth time here, it just gets more and more crowded, more and more people. Everybody's getting used to Live Casino and Hotel. It is so much fun down here.
Yeah, it's an absolutely incredible place, and we talked about it last week, and now I can give you an update. I stayed here over the weekend for my buddy's bachelor party.
You did have a bachelor party here this weekend.
And it was the perfect place to do it at. Like, it was so great. We had so much fun because, first of all, the location, right? We're in South Philly, so when we needed to go out and do other things, like we were able to go out and do other things. You're not far away, right? That's the perk of this casino right here. It's right in the middle of South Philly, and then boom, it's not far from everywhere else, Center City, you name it. But then when we came back and all the stuff we could do, obviously the gambling was a big part of it, but the bars here are fantastic. The food here is fantastic. The rooms were fantastic, clean. It was such a great time. I'm so thankful that I was able to do it. And, it was a memorable weekend, man. Really pumped.
And bumping off of what you did like a month or so ago, winning your $4.1 million, off of your parlay bet on FanDuel Sportsbook. You had a good time. You had a good time here, huh?
I had a good time, yeah.
Like Andrew and I had a bite to eat before the show, and Andrew said, no, I had a really good weekend last weekend,
man.
so I got this.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah. So good for you.
Thank you. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it was a great time, and really pumped that we were able to do this weekend. It was honestly, if you're Bachelor and you want a place to stay, I'm suggesting Live Casino and Hotel because this place they literally have everything here. It's awesome.
And come September 18th, we do have FanFest happening at Xfinity Live.
Yes, we do.
Steps away from here, Andrew. Maybe a couple hundred steps, but steps away from here.
Crawling distance, I would say.
Crawling distance, and the after party is going to be here.
I can't wait.
And you and I will be here. I believe we might be staying overnight.
Oh, I will be.
Yeah. So, guys, listen. A lot of you listening out there right now know what FanFest is about. It is one of the greatest days of the year.
It's a ton of fun.
We have so much fun. It goes from 1 to 5. Then we're just going to crawl, walk, jog, whatever we do. We're going to come over here, and we'll hang out and have the after party over here and do whatever we do. Come FanFest night. And we'll have people mad at us the next day. Might be wives, might be girlfriends. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll be mad at them because they're going to be having as much fun as we did. So it's going to be a great time.
Perfect place to have the after party.
Oh, it is.
Perfect.
It is phenomenal.
I mean,
We're so glad that you're joining us here with Beers with Bob. Like we do every Wednesday, we just ask you to do one thing. It's Wednesday, Andrew.
Yes, it is.
Guess what? The hard part of the week is over.
It's hump day, according to
hump day.
the
We
camera
got
that
it.
was given to me.
You had a beautiful, I don't know if I would say waitress or server, someone, she was very good looking, came up, saw your good looks and said, hey, you need to have this camel.
And I took
and
it
she handed
gladly.
you the hump day camel and just walked away.
Am I married now?
Well, you are married, so I think this was just like a peace offering.
that thing on my hand. Okay.
Yeah, so.
But this doesn't mean marriage?
Nah,
Okay.
maybe in some countries, but not in this one. So as we say every Wednesday night, thank you again for joining us, Beers with Bob. We are here at Live Casino Hotel, and all we ask you to do, sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink. The week is almost over. We're on the other side of it. And as my parents used to say to each other at this time every Wednesday, happy Wednesday, Andrew.
Beautiful.
Cheers, buddy.
Can I tell you, I loved Beers with Bob on Tuesday, but I really love it on Wednesday.
It's funny. I
love it on Wednesdays, man.
You know what before I got into this business, so, when I was a writer, I would listen to sports talk radio, obviously. And I was very into it and all that. I used to love when guys that weren't on the same shows showed that they also got along together. So if I listened to Anthony in the morning and then Mike in the afternoon, and then Anthony would join Mike in the afternoon before I joined the station, I was like, oh, that's cool. They're like, so I had somebody ask me at a party this week, or not a party, but a gathering this weekend, like, so you and Andrew do the show on Wednesday night. Do you guys know each other? And I'm like, yeah. Like,
Robert,
we work with
right?
each other.
You're Robert Cooney.
And I can honestly say, for good or for bad, I probably wouldn't be working at this radio station if it wasn't for you. Now, there's probably people cursing you right now that I do
Sorry, guys.
work here. But, yeah, you're the one that got me on this station an awful lot. His career ends in radio. I have you to thank for it.
So when you're in the Hall of Fame of radio, which you're obviously going to make because you got the successful John Kincaid show, you're a huge part of it, are you going to mention me in your speech? First thing.
Well,
before God and your family, it's me.
Well, it's my family first, Dylan second, obviously, and then we go from there. So we'll see what happens. But all right, so a lot of goings on today in Philadelphia sports. Obviously, Andrew and I sitting here watching everything that happened. Eagles training camp we got going on. You have Chase Anderson on the mound tonight. How pumped are you about that?
They are major underdogs tonight, which is fascinating to me.
You and I are sitting there actually watching the board tonight before the game started.
The FanDuel Sportsbook board that they have live, ready to go at all times. And, the Phillies were plus 160.
What is up with that? Is that a total Chase Anderson thing or what?
It has to be, because I looked at the lineup, and, you got Jankowski leading off, which I don't quite frankly understand because Gene Segura's been actually pretty good in the leadoff spot, which has surprised me. Remember when he was really hot at the beginning of the season, I thought it was because he was in the 6-7 spot because I thought he was getting more fastballs, more pitches to hit. And then when they moved him up, I was like, he's gonna slow down a little bit, and he hasn't. And then yesterday he leads off a game with a home run, but you have Jankowski, who let's be real. He's done some nice things this year. But is he really a leadoff hitter? Top of your order? Is he?
He shouldn't be in the lineup.
Thank you.
This is one of the things that I had on our show sheet for today that we never got to. Play the kids. Do both. Try to win the division, but at the same time, this isn't a team that's going to be have stability for the next few years in contending. You need to look at the kids. Put Mickey Moniak there. Put Luke. Do something. Put a kid there.
I think they all stink, though.
Well, you don't know. We can't say that Mickey Moniak stinks when he's had 100 at-bats in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, but every time he's been up to bat, he's just looked overmatched. So is Luke Williams.
So,
I know Luke Williams is a great story when he first came up, hit the walk-off home run in his first start, and that was fantastic. But ever since then,
I don't care about
he can't field either.
But you have to see what these kids are.
Yeah, we got to try to win games right now, too, Bob.
Okay, why can't you kill two birds with one stone? All right, well, you just said it, though. You just said that what you're putting out there isn't all that great.
Well, I don't know why Jankowski's leading off. I'm okay with him batting 8th.
Okay, why can't you be okay with Mickey Moniak and learning what he is?
Because that's 3 outs. Guaranteed. At least Jankowski puts the ball playing runs.
He's hitting 330 or 380 the last month in AAA.
Yeah, and you know what he's hitting in the major leagues?
Okay,
130.
Okay, but you need to give these kids a shot. I'm just saying, if you're going to have an 8-hole hitter and somebody in an outfield, why make it a journeyman? Why not throw somebody out there that maybe you can say, I wonder if he has a future with this team. I want to see what he can do in a, not only is it a major league level, but it's also in a kind of a hot spot because you're looking to win a division.
I get that, but if you're Joe Girardi and you're looking to win a division and maybe you're making the point where you go, all right, Travis Jankowski is my best option, Girardi might be trying to save his job for all we know.
Look, is Jankowski over Mickey Moniak going to save Joe Girardi's job?
If Jankowski and his WAR is higher than Moniak, maybe.
Get out of here. No, this is crap.
But anyways, yeah, Phillies monster underdogs tonight, and I don't know why. Espinosa, he doesn't really scare me.
So you and I had different feelings on this. You said Vegas thinks that most of the people are going to.
I think, well, when the public sees that line, they're going to jump on the Nationals right away. But the Nationals, I know they almost pulled one out yesterday, but the Phillies ended up winning, which is all that matters. They won. The Nationals have traded everyone away.
Yeah.
So
but
the public's
going to
see that line, and they're going to go, oh, let me take the Nationals here.
See, I disagree. I think people look at it and say, not disagree, but I look at it as people say, oh, everybody's going with the Nationals. That means they want you to take the Phillies. So I'm going to go with the Phillies.
It is a Nationals line. Don't get me wrong. It's not even close. It's a Nationals line. But I would think the public would then jump on the Nationals. So if you're Vegas and you're trying to make some money back, I would bet the Phillies tonight.
Andrew, they're starting Chase Anderson tonight.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. This is another subject. I'm sorry. That subject is closed. They're starting Chase Anderson tonight.
Yep.
What in the hell? They're starting Chase Anderson tonight.
Velasquez?
I hear you. That's not my point. My point is
Peanut Butter Man's gone.
You don't. What'd you say?
Peanut Butter Man's gone.
You don't have anybody else. How do you put yourself in this position that you have nobody else?
Well, it's when you sign Chase Anderson and Matt Moore at the beginning of the season to be two guys in your rotation.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are the best organization in baseball over the last 5 years.
Yes, they are.
For some reason, they decided to sign Cole Hamels today.
Yeah, and I was told by a lot of people not to sign Cole Hamels because the only reason why I wanted him was more so due to, good memories and all that kind of stuff.
I don't care about memories.
No, I go Cole Hamels at least has been successful in Major League Baseball, whereas Matt Moore has literally never been successful in Major League Baseball. So I might as well take a flyer on Cole Hamels, who did not get paid much, by the way.
No, not at all.
I remember Jamie and John got into it. John was saying that Cole Hamels might get $9 million. I was like, there's no way. There's no way he's going to get that much money midway through the season.
No.
When he's at his age.
We were talking more like 4 or 5 realistically.
Right, and that's what I thought, and it was even less than that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't blame Cole Hamels. Like, somebody tweeted me earlier today and was like, hey, how do you feel about Cole Hamels going to the Dodgers? I'm pretty bummed. I was like, yeah, I'm bummed, but I don't blame Cole Hamels. No. This might be his last hurrah. He's trying to win something on his way out. So you sign with the Dodgers. Like, there you go.
I saw a tweet that came out today from one of the beat writers saying there's now like 6 or 7 Phillies from the 08 team who eventually signed with the Dodgers.
Oh, so at some point, not right now.
Right.
All right, so Cole,
Victorino,
J-Roll,
Chase.
Chooch,
Utley.
Chase. I think Chooch was a Dodger at
Blanton,
one
I
point.
believe. I think Blanton.
I think
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, so
And then there
just
was
kind of
probably
funny you want
one
to go
more
out there
somewhere.
and yeah. So, yeah, it's just interesting stuff with the Phillies. I said on the morning show yesterday, the John Kincaid show, I said, I'm done. I'm out. Like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't.
Wait, really?
Do this. And no, it was Monday morning, actually.
Oh, I was
said,
listening.
Yeah, and you brought me up because you filled in for Anthony on Monday, and I think you brought up what I said.
Yes.
Because I heard you, and then somebody texted me saying Andrew's busting your stones. And
I was not
like,
busting your stones.
He would never do that.
But what I was saying was, so this week is business week for me with the Phillies. I have the train in the shop right now, and I'm getting the estimates. Whether I have to find out what the cost is and whether it's worth it to pay pay that price to put it back on the tracks or to sell it for parts.
Right.
That's what I'm doing right now. But I can't close the door just yet, which is something that you were kind of saying. You were saying you're done. The door cannot be closed on this season until they are completely out of it because the Mets stink. The Braves are inconsistent. I was getting into it with Anthony earlier today about the Braves. Yeah, that Braves lineup is scary. The pitching staff is not scary.
No.
And the Braves, as
And
scary as they have been, even before Ronald Acuna Jr. got hurt, were they in first place?
No.
No, because their pitching rotation was a mess.
And it was a mess. And then they got more injuries after it was a mess.
Yeah, so I look at it and I go, this season literally the door cannot be closed.
It can't.
Until the final week of the season, depending on where they're at. Because right now, as awful as it's been, that series of the Pirates where I was pissed that they lost 2 of 3. I was so angry.
Yeah.
They're now, a couple days later, just a game and a half out of the Mets. So I can't close the door.
So I'm not saying that I'm out. What I'm saying is I can't look at it rah-rah like. I look at it more as I laugh. They win a game, I laugh. They give up a lead last night, I laugh. Or 2 nights ago, they give up a lead. They come back and win with a big 9th inning.
Almost blow a lead yesterday.
Yes, I laughed. They almost blow a lead yesterday, and I question. I'm like, does Joe Girardi know his pitching staff? I'm not saying I wouldn't have left in Wheeler, but I'm not the manager of the team. And when I saw he got rocked in the 6th inning, and he comes out for the 7th, and he gave up a couple of hits and a hard out. And then it becomes what?
He's over 100 pitches.
Yeah,
and then Josh Bell tanks one.
Right, and you're like, dude, do you have a feel for what? Do you know what these guys are about?
That's
what worries
Here's
me.
the problem. I don't think it was a feel thing. I think it was still a mistake on Girardi's part that just the previous game you had the Ranger Suarez bullpen game,
right?
Who only threw 33 pitches. I know the plan was 3 innings or 45 pitches, but when he's dealing the way that he was. And he was only at 33 pitches because the way I'm sure they did the math, 3 innings or 45 pitches, it would probably equal out to one of those two. Like, he probably would have been around 45 pitches in 3 innings, but he wasn't.
No.
But you had to go Neris for 2 innings, and then you had to go with De Los Santos, which was dumb, and look what he did. He ended up giving a run. Yep. Archie Bradley had to pitch more than 3 outs. He had to go and close the game out. And I look at it and I go, I don't think it's because he doesn't have a feel for Zach Wheeler. I think it's because he had to use his entire bullpen that game, and he had to use the bullpen against the Pirates in the 3-game series, and he knows that bullpen's taxed, but it also goes back to his poor managerial decisions.
Yeah, so it's chicken and egg almost.
Yes.
I was thinking the other night when he puts Ian Kennedy in on Sunday,
which was just so dumb.
It really was. I don't care that the guy hadn't pitched in a couple of weeks or however many days it was. Get him a bullpen.
Well, he had him warmed up the previous game and didn't use him. And instead he goes with Alvarado.
And then he throws him on Sunday in a 15-2 game. And I'm not a rocket scientist here, but all of us in the Delaware Valley are scratching our heads. Like, why? You have a really important series coming up. You may need him 2 nights in a row against Washington, but he used him on Sunday. And it's like, oh, my God, dude, what are you doing? I don't. Joe Girardi, to me, as much as we can talk about why didn't they secure the back end of the starting pitching before the year happened, or why wasn't center field secured at the beginning of the season, and this and that and the other, my biggest contention with this season I think, is Joe Girardi.
He's been a major disappointment.
Right?
He's been a major disappointment. Even though I'm happy right now that they're a game and a half out and they have an opportunity this weekend to take this, the division lead with the Mets, depending on how things go the rest of this series. But he's been a major disappointment because it's not just like, I know he's a big analytics guy, and I think a lot of people didn't realize that he had the whole binder and all that kind of stuff. But Gabe Kapler was strictly analytics. Like, Gabe Kapler did not
ruled
have
his day.
He didn't have a baseball feel. A guy could go 3 for 3 for 2 straight games, but he would sit him the third game because he didn't like the splits, and then he'd go cold for the next week because you took him out, and that probably messes up with the psyche of a baseball player because all baseball players are crazy, and they wear the socks when they're on the hot streak, the dirty socks, and all that kind of weird stuff. And so Gabe Kapler, I think that was the death of him in Philadelphia, that he was overdoing the analytics. Whereas Joe Girardi, I thought, was also this baseball guy, this baseball mind.
So it would be a perfect blend.
And he just hasn't been.
No, it's really been disappointing. And the other thing that I'm watching a 15-2 game, and I'm seeing JT Realmuto catch the last 2 innings. When you have Marchand around, like I don't understand the things he does. Like, Realmuto will get a day off 2 days after having a day off.
Right.
And it's like, oh, he needs rest, but you're going to catch him in a 15-2 game, 9 innings?
Yeah, at some point you got to pull these guys, and especially because you're afraid to play him in a doubleheader where it's only 14 innings, not 18.
Yeah.
Bob, I don't know.
I don't know.
He's been a mystery to me since he's come here.
He's a mystery and an enigma.
I didn't blame him last year for how bad things went because it wasn't his fault that the bullpen had guys that should not be in Major League Baseball. That was not his fault. But this year, when he's had the improvements elsewhere and he has still made bad decisions, it hasn't even been like, oh, well, after it happened, I thought it was bad. Like when Enyel De Los Santos comes out in a tie ball game, when he's been your mop-up guy all season long since he's come up,
right?
I immediately said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you putting him in? And what happens? The guy gives up a couple runs, and now you're losing. And fortunately, they came back and won that game. But that wasn't rocket science.
Confidence level last night when Alvarado came in.
Low. But that's been all season. But I also knew you couldn't go with Ian Kennedy because you had him warmed up.
You absolutely
and then you
couldn't
pitched
go
him
with
2
him.
days straight.
Which we were screaming out on Sunday saying, don't put him in. You may need him on Monday and Tuesday in a more important – in a game that you're up 15-2. I don't know. This team, they drive me crazy. But you know what? And you weren't around, obviously. In 1980, the Phillies had a run from like 76 to 80 where they were one of the best teams in baseball and couldn't get over the top.
Yeah.
It was a drive you crazy type of thing. And then this manager came in called Dallas Green. Mm-hmm. And he kicked some asses and did some weird things and got them to win a championship. Should we be saying about Joe Girardi, all the injuries, the bad roster, everything that's going on? I guess he's doing a good job because they're only a game and a half out of first, or 2.5 out of first.
Yeah, but they're also only 1 game over 500.
Yeah.
So I can't say he's doing a good job.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Beers with Bob. We're having some fun here on a Wednesday night. We're at Live Casino and Hotel. Andrew Salchunas with me, Bob Cooney. We got Tyler Zulli producing. So much fun here. Stop on down if you're here. We are right at the entrance of Darien Street.
10th Street.
10th
Darien's the other side.
Darien's the other side. 10th Street.
Near the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Come on over.
Sportsbook.
Come on over. Say hi. It's Beers with Bob. If you want to bring a beer over for Andrew, go ahead. I'm not allowed to do that because I'm hosting the show. But you got to see this place.
Sloshed.
I'm telling you, Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia has changed the game here in South Philadelphia in the Stadium District. This is a world-class gaming destination with over 2,100 brand-new slot machines, over 150 table games. They have a luxury hotel with 5-star accommodations that Andrew just stayed in this past weekend, cool bars, and world-class restaurants. Whether you're looking for a fine dining experience at the Prime Rib or want to experience the flavor of Guy Fieri's taco joint or his burger joint, it's all here. And truthfully, anywhere that offers the chance to place a bet with FanDuel Sportsbook while enjoying a cannoli from Termini, also here on site in Live Casino, well, it's a winner in my book. It's a luxury hotel, gaming, bars, and restaurants in the heart of South Philly. To view upcoming events and promotions happening at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, visit livecasinophilly.com. Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, game on. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Beers with Bob.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Wawa and Chips Ahoy are teaming up to bring you handcrafted beverages that'll make your summer adventures epic. Like
going to the beach.
Going to the beach with a delicious and creamy Chips Ahoy milkshake. And
binging season 3 of that show.
Binging season 3 of that show with a tasty Chips Ahoy smoothie. Whatever you're doing this summer, make it epic. Chips Ahoy milkshakes, smoothies, and sundaes are here. Crafted to crave at Wawa. Wawa has the drinks you need to stay quenched, refreshed, and happy. Cool off with iced teas, lemonades, energy drinks, and more. Wawa has the refreshments you need this summer and the snacks to go with them. Stop in today for our $3 summer deal and get any 20-ounce Pepsi or Mountain Dew with any Lay's, Ruffles, or Doritos. Make Wawa your destination for the drinks and snacks you love. Gotta have a Wawa. Limited time offer. See store for details.
Hi, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. Has your home stayed cool this summer? If not, it's probably time for new windows. And Window Nation windows are going to help keep out the scorching temperatures while also blocking the sun's damaging UV rays to protect your floors, your furniture, and your valuables. So while everyone is enduring milestone summer heat, Window Nation is marking another milestone year with anniversary celebration savings. For a limited time, get 2 windows free for every 2 that you buy and pay nothing for 24 months. We're talking 2023 before they're knocking on your door for a payment. Window Nation has expertly installed over 1 million high-quality, airtight, custom-fit, energy-efficient windows. And now you can beat the heat while saving thousands during their anniversary celebration. Call today. Get 2 free windows with every 2 that you buy. There is no limit. Plus, put no money down, pay no interest, and make no payments at all for 2 full years. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. That's 866-90-NATION or online at windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from The Fanatic sent you in.
Hi. This is Dr. Avidan Appel from Iron Mountain Men's Health. I speak with patients every day in person, over the phone, and in video chats, and I often hear the same thing. A man is tired all the time, has trouble sleeping, his workouts are disappointing, and his sex drive is even worse. More often than not, these symptoms are due to low testosterone. Low testosterone doesn't happen overnight. It sneaks up on you as your testosterone level slowly dwindles with age. Eventually, it gets low enough that treatment is the only option. When that happens, Iron Mountain Men's Health is here to help. We have a variety of low testosterone treatment options available, and we create a custom treatment plan for you that's safe and effective. Unlike a lot of clinics, you'll see a real physician every time you visit. Call Iron Mountain Men's Health today to make an appointment. Or fill out the Contact Us form at ironmountainmenshealth.com. That's ironmountainmenshealth.com. And don't forget, mention you heard us on The Fanatic.
Howdy, I'm Hank, and I'm a plumbing pro who installs Bradford White water heaters. I've done so many, my buddies call me Hank the Tank. If you want a reliable, efficient, long-lasting water heater that's built to be the best, you want Bradford White. And you can only get one from a pro like me. How you heat your water matters. So make it a Bradford White water heater. Check out BradfordWhite.com and find a pro like me. Take it from Hank the Tank. Choose Bradford White.
O'Reilly. Do you even remember the last time you changed your spark plugs? Well, then now's a good time. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate when you purchase 4 or more select Iridium spark plugs. Put the pep back in your car. Visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Dave single from Wendy's made with fresh, never frozen beef has the power to blow your mind. But now that the Dave single is buy one, get one for $1, as well as the spicy or classic chicken sandwich and the spicy or crispy 10-piece nuggets, Wendy's BOGO for $1 deal is gonna blow your mind and your speakers. Get these faves, BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with combo or any other offer.
For the ones who know that a little late is always too late. And that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our Keep Stock inventory management solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place at exactly the right time. Visit Grainger.com/keepstock to learn more. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Has your project list outgrown your budget? Are the things you need done overshadowing the things you want done? Hi, Dan Amaro, owner of Farron Electric. Right now, you can get 0% interest for 2 years, same as cash, when you finance your project through Farron Electric. With this great offer, you can get everything on your project list done on time and on budget. Visit FarronElectric.com to learn about our special financing offers. That's FARRYN Electric.com.
Get tattooed on site by 400 of the world's best tattoo artists at the 11th Annual Wildwood Tattoo Beach Bash. This weekend only at the Wildwoods Convention Center. Meet TV celebrities from Black Ink, Tattoo Nightmares, and Ink Masters. Watch live one-of-a-kind stunts and world-renowned sideshow acts. There's no other event like it, all for just $20 a day. The 11th Annual Wildwood Tattoo Beach Bash. This weekend only at the Wildwoods Convention Center. Get tickets and info at villainarts.com. That's villainarts.com.
Ready for cash back? Get 1.5% unlimited cash back with the Citadel Cash Rewards MasterCard. And for a limited time, enjoy a 0% intro annual percentage rate for 9 months. Visit citadelbanking.com/intro. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, back to Beers with Bob.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Beers with Bob Cooney, Andrew Salchunas. We got Tyler Zulli producing. Sean's here. Heavy Chevy's here. We're on YouTube tonight. Heavy Chevy flexing and stuff. That's cool.
Good.
What do we look like on YouTube, you think? Are we getting any comments? Oh, yeah? How bad is it, Mike? Like, do they hate us tonight or like it? I do this. So Mike works with us in the morning. If you guys listen to John Kincaid show, Mike does the YouTube channel, and I go back like between on breaks and yo, Mike, do they love us or hate us today? And mostly he goes, no, Bob, they still hate you. So tonight, hate, give me thumbs up for love, thumbs down for hate. Oh, love tonight. I think it's the Salchunas factor. Yeah. I know there's one guy who says his wife watches. I don't know. One guy, put a weird thing out that his wife watches on the big screen TV because she likes my eyes.
Oh, it's nice. You do have nice eyes. And the blue,
Really?
your blue shirt.
I was like
makes your blue
28
eyes
years
pop.
old before somebody said, I like your blue eyes. I was like, I don't even know I had blue eyes. Like, I don't look at myself.
That's why
in
you're
the
wearing a
mirror
blue shirt.
ever.
Admit it.
No, it's
Admit it.
It's a master shirt.
But admit it. It's a blue shirt, blue eyes.
My son Kyle went back to school on Sunday, back to South Carolina.
Okay.
A couple of his friends worked at the Masters.
Oh, nice.
So he got a couple of shirts and hats, and he accidentally left this one home.
Oh.
And guess what? Dad swooped on it, washed it, wore it to work today, and here we are.
He should not have said accidentally. He should have actually left it for you.
He may have. He's a good dude.
He's a good kid.
He won me a bet today, actually.
Oh, is that right? What
so
did
I
he
was
win you?
driving home. It was about 11 o'clock this morning. I'm driving home from work, and I asked my wife if she had heard from Kyle. Because, like I said, he's back down at school.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, he's probably still sleeping or whatever. And I said, you know what? I'll bet you he's already been up and to the gym.
Wow.
And she's like, no way. I texted him at a red light. I texted him and said, dude, what are you up to? I have a bet with Mommy. Let me know what you've been doing this morning so far. He sent back almost immediately. I was up at 9, and here's where I'm walking out of right now, and took a picture of the gym.
And you won.
I won.
How much you win?
I don't know if it was a monetary bet.
Oh.
I didn't put, anything.
So you're not a millionaire right now?
Not like you with your betting habits, because guess what Andrew did, people? He won more and more and more money this past weekend. Here.
I did?
At Live Casino Hotel. Did you not?
I may have.
No, am I getting into your personal life? We're not allowed to share?
It's okay.
Oh, Christy doesn't know?
No, she does.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't really going to talk about it. But thanks, Bob.
Oh, all right.
The entire Delaware Valley now knows.
No, Andrew won like $25 here this weekend.
Exactly.
But you did have a great time here this weekend with the bachelor party.
Yeah, this place is fantastic. I had so much fun here, and everything from the hotel, from the casino, from the food, the drinks, and everything. I mean, it was just an awesome time, and they took care of us, man. You know, people were always asking if we were good and everything was all right, and they were They were awesome. So great time here.
And we're going to do it again on September 18th.
You know what was
which is Fan Fest.
You know what was a major big move on their part? Not that it should be considered that big of a move, but you may recall a certain winter storm that we had to stay at.
This past year, yes, we had to stay at a hotel near our radio station.
And the refrigerator in the room may not have been all that cold.
It wasn't cold, and it was small, typical refrigeration room. Yeah, we had to probably go out and get some snow to put in our coolers.
Ice cold.
Ice cold refrigerator.
Ice cold, man.
Wow. That's huge. What did you have in the refrigerator? Did you guys bring some drinks and stuff?
A few beers here.
Yeah.
Here and there. But we were really just hanging out, drinking the stuff here, man.
So I just got some great news.
What you get?
I have been in a fantasy football league, the same fantasy football league. I'm going on, I think this may be my 21st year in the league.
Oh, wow.
Now, it is run by one Ed Barkowitz.
Okay.
Who many of you around the Delaware Valley, maybe all of you around the Delaware Valley know.
Of course.
As a premier sports writer for the Philadelphia Daily News for years, who just, I believe, celebrated his last day. Took the buyout there and is leaving the Daily News, unfortunately. But Eddie Barkowitz has run this league, and Eddie Barkowitz was our fantasy football writer at the Daily News for years. If we've been in the league, if the league's been together 25 years, Eddie's won probably half of them.
Really?
He's that good.
Wow.
So he just sent me an email before this show started. We've kept the same 8 guys together pretty much every year.
That's awesome.
Only an 8-team league.
Cool.
Which is great because it goes by quick. Our
yeah,
drafts are 1 hour long. It's phenomenal.
I hate the long draft.
If you guys, and I'm asking all you guys here because I assume we all play fantasy football, out of 8 teams, if you had a pick, your most preferred pick, what would it be? Because I may have gotten it tonight.
I'm more of a...
Now, let's just say, at 1, okay, you think you get the best player, but then you don't come back until 16, so that, everybody knows how this works. Where are you?
I'm more of a, if you only have an 8-team league, I'd go 8.
Wow, because you want the first 2.
Yeah, because the top 8 are pretty much locks, I would imagine. And then I can go 8-9.
You're the first guy to have 2 players in the draft. I mean, that's the way you look at it. All right, what about you guys? Numbers-wise, show me up. 8? 8? Wow, what do you got, Heavy Chevy? 6.
Tyler Zulli.
Wow.
I don't know why Tyler Zulli texted it. He could just pop on the air.
Yeah, I'm taking pick 5.
Pick 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Andrew's right. In an 8-team league, you're going to get enough talent, but I want to be towards the back end where round 2 is a higher selection in the second round.
Okay, well then you guys all disagree with me. Maybe it's why I've only won this league 1 time.
You got
in
pick
the
1.
21 years. No, I got pick 3.
Okay.
I don't mind. I really like that. I really like 3 because I can kind of see how it plays out in the beginning. On the swing back, I'm not too far away.
Okay.
And then whatever my plan may be, I got it right away once again because I go 3, 2, 1 right back to me pretty much.
Well, that's awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah, you guys didn't make me now. Now I'm not as excited as I was.
Who's your first pick? Jalen Hurts?
Either that or Zach Ertz.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Carson Wentz will be up there high. Probably Devontae Smith. Yeah.
Good luck with your season.
Who would you take number 1 overall?
Number 1 overall?
It's got to be a no-brainer, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of offenses. Because honestly, like a guy like Christian McCaffrey, what kind of league is it, PPR?
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey you can't go wrong with coming back.
You can't, but I think you got to go Mahomes number 1, right? Or no?
People still draft quarterbacks early?
I know. It's crazy. I've always had success when I have a really good quarterback. Whenever I've either lost in the finals or won a final, the only one I won, I always took a quarterback early.
Okay. Yeah, but I feel like quarterbacks aren't going early anymore.
No, and last year I think I took Aaron Rodgers in like the 5th or 6th round.
Yeah, and you're good.
He was great. Yeah, I'd like to have a really good quarterback. I don't want a middle-of-the-pack quarterback guy. But an 18 league,
you'll be fine come round 3
Will you do my draft with me?
Yeah, I'll hang out with you. I haven't done fantasy football in 3 years, so.
Are you? Yeah, why? You quit on that. I remember you telling me this story. Why? What is wrong with you?
No, I just like...
No, seriously, what is wrong with you?
I just got tired of it.
We're going to dedicate the rest of this show on what is wrong with Andrew Salchunas.
Well, there's a lot to it. No, I just got tired of it because I was always the guy that had to last second make the league because nobody else wanted to take charge. So I'd always make the league, and then people would not pay up. There's somebody within our own building that did not pay up.
They still work there?
Yes. I won't say who. I will never out this person. But
if I guess it, will you say yes?
I refuse to say anything.
Wow, see, you're a good dude. I would out the person right away.
But that person came in second place, and the league rules clearly stated that the winner got the entire pot. And that person came in second place and didn't pay up at the beginning of the season and then refused to give the money. So then I had to pay out of my own pocket.
Wait a second. Refused on grounds of they didn't know that winner takes all?
I'll pay at the end of the season whenever there's a winner. And then when the person won, that person refused to pay up. And that was the last year I ever did fantasy football because I said I'm done.
Good move by you. That's ridiculous.
Buy-in was $30. $30 a person.
Oh, my God.
And I think it was 12 teams. So now I had to pay my 30 and this person's 30 because my buddy won and I felt bad that he didn't get all that he deserved.
It happens. So as you guys know, I always run the golf tournament pools.
Yes.
So Masters, U.S. Open, PGA, and British Open, I run pools in the office just for fun. Like, we have a good time. You can't imagine how many people just give it to me. And not weird.
Yeah.
But whatever. All right, so we had some happenings today with the Philadelphia 76ers. It was off the court. It wasn't about free agency or trades or anything like that. It was on a tennis court, Andrew.
Yes, it was.
A tennis court. And we saw, was it over at Drexel University?
Yes.
Okay. Over at Drexel University today, it came out on Twitter, Joel Embiid was serving. Decent form.
Yeah.
He's a good athlete. He's a great
definitely
athlete.
a great athlete.
He's a great athlete. I've seen it up close, but he's a great athlete. Joel Embiid on the tennis court. His partner was none other than Daryl Morey.
Which is interesting.
In what way, Andrew?
Part of me can't help but think yesterday a Ramona Shelburne report comes out.
Yes.
That the Sixers would prefer to keep Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid clearly, I think, was done with Ben Simmons when he passed up the dunk. Like, I think that was I'll be honest. I think he goes to this guy again.
Jamie says that too.
And I firmly believe it. So part of me wonders that report comes out and now Daryl Morey has to have a talk with his star player because it is Joel Embiid's team. It's not Simmons and Embiid's team. It's not Tobias and Embiid's team. Those guys are valuable players, of course, but it is Joel Embiid's team.
Right.
And I think Daryl Morey had to talk to him about whatever this report was, whether it's true or not, and what the plans are. I think maybe he needed to just have a conversation with the big man.
Is it a good look?
Sure.
It is? Is it a good look to Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, other guys that, okay, we are at free agency right now. We're at a crossroads of what we're doing, and you're out playing tennis with him. You're not playing with me. You haven't. Now, I can't say that Daryl Morey hasn't.
Ben's out in Vegas or in Los Angeles. He can't play tennis with them. He's in the lab, man, at his $17.5 million mansion.
Now,
in his pool.
Our own Jamie Lynch, who we very well know is, wow, Live has cheerleaders. Check that out.
How about that?
Wow. So Jamie Lynch, who knows everyone from social media, follows girlfriends, wives,
he sure does,
ex-lovers, whatever it may be. He finds a tweet that
he's an investigative journalist.
That Dame Lillard put out in 2019 talking about that he just ordered some tennis thing because he wants to get himself better at playing tennis. So Jamie married the two and says, Dame's coming.
Oh, then it only makes sense that Damian Lillard will be here.
Well, maybe
between
that was
the tennis,
thinking.
they hired his trainer today as a consultant to the coaching staff. So it all points to Damian Lillard coming to the Sixers, man.
Well, I will say that when I was covering the Sixers, when I was on that beat, there was much hoopla when the Sixers hired the trainer for Kevin Durant.
You never know.
He came in and he was here for like a year and a half, and then it was all right, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, they tried.
Kevin Durant never came here.
They tried.
Yeah. Is that a sophomoric way of going about things?
I think it's worth a shot. Why not? What do you like? What is it going to hurt? He's a consultant.
It doesn't hurt anything.
They have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They're not hurting to pay this guy's salary.
No. Dame Lillard has not come out and said that he wants to leave Portland.
No.
I don't want to say speculation because I trust reporters in that they know what they're reporting on, having been in that business before. You don't make up stuff for the sake of making it up.
Correct.
Where there's smoke, there's probably some fire. I don't know. I heard one national pundit today saying he would be shocked if Dame doesn't give it another year out there to try to see what they may have. They didn't bring in the coach that he wanted.
Yeah, and their free agent acquisitions aren't all that good.
Nothing. Like nothing.
Well, Cody Zeller, I think I saw.
Yeah, they're like mired in mediocrity right now.
Yeah, so why would he want to give it another shot?
I don't know. I mean, you spend 9 years of your professional life somewhere. I'm sure you grow some kind of an attachment.
Yeah, but 9 years of mediocrity.
Yeah, and the West has gotten stronger.
They made such a big deal when they won that playoff series.
Yeah.
A few years ago because he hit the game-winning shot. They made such a big deal of it. Why? Because it was the first year in X amount of years they made it to the second round of the playoffs.
So if you're Dame Lillard, are you looking at Philadelphia and saying, wow, they made such a big thing out of losing to Toronto, who became the eventual NBA champions, but they made so much out of losing in the second round on a triple doink game?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know.
And he knows he'll be an absolute king here. He's a king in Portland. Imagine being a king in a big market like Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I would assume that Joel Embiid is someone that you would be attracted to playing with.
Yeah, I would think so. He said he wants to play with an athletic big man.
Yeah.
And Embiid fits that mold right there.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting, all the happenings that may surround the Sixers. I don't know. I really don't know what direction this is going in. I thought that the Andre Drummond signing yesterday was, on the surface, a good signing. Yeah. I think John Kincaid threw it out on our show today saying, yeah, but this guy's better than a backup, so why get? Well, that's okay. If he's better than a backup and you sign him as a backup, that's a great thing.
Yeah, you know what that means?
And
when Embiid misses games because of load management, which is a smart thing to do, you now have better than a backup starting for you.
Yeah, exactly. So, are we bothering you?
No.
Seems upset.
He's having a good time.
I know. So, you just wonder about the whole thing. Where's this going? Are they... One of the questions I put out there, are they looking to play some type of big ball? Bully ball? Is that what Elton Brand and Daryl Morey maybe want? Look, I don't think Andre Drummond's coming in here and playing 10 minutes a game with Joel Embiid.
No.
But when they got rid of Dwight Howard, the common thinking was, well, you need a stretch five on that second unit.
And they did not do the stretch five.
They didn't do the stretch five. And they are losing out on Danny Green, who was the best corner three-point shooter. They may lose out on Danny Green. They also have lost out on Hill, who was also a really good three-point shooter last year.
Yeah, but they brought back the Cork, man.
They brought back Cork Maz. They just signed, what is it, Niga? What's the guy's name? Georgie. Just call him Georgie. So, Jiang, yes. He was 45% shooter last year or something like that from three-point range. On 4 a game, although he's only playing about 17 minutes a game. I don't know. I don't know where this team is going. I don't throw things out there saying, look, this is where they're going, this is where they're not going. I just don't know. And, I've talked to some people in the organization. I've got nothing definitive. One thing that I'm going to bring up on the John Kincaid show tomorrow that I thought was interesting, I did get in touch with higher-ups throughout the league.
Okay.
And I asked this question. Give me one word to describe what Ben Simmons is right now. 2 upper echelon people around the league. And the one word that I got back that I thought was most defining was resigned.
Oh, God.
Meaning he's resigned to be who he is.
Yeah.
And
he's okay with it, man.
Whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. That's the perception that is around the league in the upper echelon.
Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it? I mean, you see what he's doing this off. The videos, I don't care. The pool, I don't care. But, not wanting to play with Team Australia, I think was actually a pretty big deal.
It is.
And he wanted to work on his craft. And what are you working on, dude?
No, I wish I could show you our show sheet this morning. We didn't get to it. To me, it's the biggest of deals.
Yeah.
The fact that he didn't want to go to a team that is... Andrew, I'm not kidding you.
NBA players.
And I have talked to people who, obviously we know Brett Brown was part of it, but I've talked to other people that are part of it. It is balls to the wall, hard-ass basketball.
Yeah.
The practices that these Australian teams have, I was told by numerous people, are nothing like anything you would see in the NBA. And it was cool because they would kill each other during practice. They would go to bars at night and have their beers and be tough guys in the... It was just a different kind of something that you grabbed that made you tougher to prepare you for the NBA. It's exactly what Ben Simmons needed.
Instead, he's posting videos, or his trainer's posting videos of him hitting floating turnaround jump shots.
Backing down on someone
against
5'8".
6'3", 5'8". All right, yeah, probably shorter than that. Like, wow, impressive. You're a
What do you want to do with your career, dude? Like, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, look,
He's
I understand
with who he is.
Resigned.
Yeah, resigned was
there. It is.
He's the perfect word,
right?
Is what? And you
that
said
was
two
the
people gave you
word.
That.
That was the word that stuck out to me. Resigned. He's resigned to be who he is, and that says to me he's not looking to get better.
Yeah.
Now, I said on the air today, I'm not going to blast him for posting pictures of him sitting in a pool because he can do that for an hour a day. I don't know what he does for the other 23 hours. He could have been in a gym for 10 hours that day.
Yep.
And I told you this story, and I've said this on the air before. When Ben Simmons was hurt, when he had the broken foot, and I went to practice and said to Brett Brown, like, what? And he and I were just talking to each other, and I said, what's Ben doing? And he says, come here, I'll show you. And he took me behind a curtain at the complex and showed me Ben Simmons, who didn't know we were coming in, lifting weights like a monster.
Oh, yeah, he's an
athletic
athletic
said to him,
freak.
I said, dude, how much weight? He got up to 250 pounds, and he looked terrific. He goes, I have nothing else to do. I saw that as a pretty good work ethic.
Yeah, he's got it in certain aspects.
My thing was, he got good at lifting weights and looking really good. He's not good at shooting jump shots.
No, he's not.
Is he the type of guy that when he's not good at doing something, he backs away from it and doesn't work harder at it? That could be a key thing about
that might be it.
So there's so much to it. We don't know. We can't pretend to know. I don't know where this is all going to go. Can Daryl Morey come back and say, oh, no, we wanted Ben the whole time. We're confident that Ben can get better. Are we past that? That's a key right now.
He
with
can't
this
come
team.
back. That's all I'm saying. Is he can't come back.
I thought he could until last week when the word lockstep was used in saying that Ben Simmons' agency and the 76ers are lockstep
in trying to get rid of
him going somewhere else.
Yeah.
When I heard that, that's when I said, yeah, this is done. This is it. It can't happen anymore. So we'll see. There's no possible way in your book he can come back, Mr. Camel.
No. You know what this Ben Simmons conversation did?
What?
I have accidentally ripped off the tail, an ear, and the camel's head is about to come off.
Oh my God, you're like a little kid.
Well, the Ben Simmons conversation does it, man.
So we had a server here at Live Casino Hotel hand Andrew a camel.
It's a stress ball
Very
camel.
Beautiful, nice lady who handed it to Andrew, and Andrew has proceeded to decapitate, detail, and rip apart said camel. Oh my God!
It's what happens when we talk about.
Wrong
it's
with
what
you
happens
guys?
when Ben Simmons comes up, man.
Wow!
I get so angry that I, rip off the head of a helpless camel stress ball.
It's just not.
By the
good.
way, you
It's
saw what I
just
saw.
Not good.
For the people that are tweeting at us, the Phillies are actually only minus 102. It's still the underdog.
Yes.
But we saw.
We did. We didn't make things up, guys. Don't ask us where the hell did you get that line from. We were sitting at FanDuel Sportsbook. It was on the big screen right in front of us. We made note of it.
I don't know, but before the show, it was a monster difference in the lines.
It was a monster difference. And you know what else is a monster? Devon Givens.
Oh,
he
I
is
can't
the
wait.
monster of nighttime.
Listen to him every time I leave.
So do I. And I listen to him at home every night. He will be coming up next here on 97.5 The Fanatic. We want to thank you once again for joining us on Beers with Bob. I am Bob Cooney, Andrew Salchunas. Thanks, Tyler Zulli, for producing us. Don't forget, tomorrow, get up with us, John Kincaid Show. We're on 6 to 10 a.m. It's John Kincaid, me, Bob Cooney, along with Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, Coach Eric Camille, and then, of course, Anthony Gargano with the Tunis tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back here at Live Casino and Hotel next Wednesday. Until then, thanks for joining us, and we will talk to you next week.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. And listen, Bob was just talking about Live Casino and Hotel. We'll be here again next week, every single Wednesday for Beers with Bob. You've got to see this place. I'm telling you, Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. They've changed the game here in the Philadelphia Stadium District. This is a world-class gaming destination with over 2,100 brand new slot machines, over 150 table games. They have a luxury hotel with 5-star accommodations, cool bars, and a world-class restaurants. And I can tell you this based off of experience. I was here for the entire weekend this past weekend. It was my buddy's bachelor party, and we had such a good time. The hotel was clean. It was incredible. Obviously, so much space here. The entire casino is clean. The food here has been fantastic. And the beers, we had a lot of them. Whether you're looking for a fine dining experience at the Prime Rib, or you want to experience the flavor of Guy Fieri's taco joint or his burger joint, it's all here. And truthfully, anywhere that offers a chance to place a bet with FanDuel Sportsbook while enjoying a cannoli from Termini. Oh, come on, man. There's no better winner in my book. Luxury hotel, gaming, bars, and restaurants in the heart of South Philly. To view upcoming events and promotions happening at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, just visit livecasinophilly.com. Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Game on. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Beers with Bob.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s. Why should saving for retirement be any different? I mean, they go back to college, learn new